I was like, nigga, if I was you, I'd be selling. Niggas buy shit for you so quick.
Better be, nigga.
Gotta sell something. Either your time, your ass.
Wow, yikes. But,
no cap. Yeah, cap. You gotta sell something, right? You gotta sell something out there. I'm telling you. In America, you cannot survive without multiple incomes. Especially now, 10 years from now, that shit gonna be.
10 years. I give you 5.
Yeah, well, I'm saying 10 years.
I give you right now.
Right now.
I give you right now. Honestly.
Whoever the next president ain't about to fuck some shit up. Just know that.
Just say Trump ain't going nowhere.
What?
Oh man.
Who gonna take his place?
Either way it go.
Who I mean, that's fucked up to say, but who gonna?
He did what he did. He did what he did.
They got the new Hillary trying to run.
They got the money.
Elizabeth Warren.
They got the money.
Oh yeah. From Massachusetts. Yeah, I did.
Massachusetts. I'm somebody from Massachusetts gonna speak for all the fucking with y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. I was like, this nigga capping right now.
He already started out crazy. I'm in the intro.
Yeah, gangster.
A lot about nothing podcast.
Hello.
Ashton on the phone. You got the boy Franco over here.
Hey, what's up? I'm gonna hit you. I'm doing a podcast right now.
He live. He live.
Come on, you gotta answer for the OG.
Yeah. When certain people call your phone,
you gotta answer.
When certain people call your phone,
you gotta answer.
It's like, alright, I'm
sorry.
you know what? Especially they don't call a lot. Alright, let me think.
I come in the federal hearing, I'd be like, hello.
Right.
You talking to Mr. Anderson?
Hold on.
This is an iPhone, nigga. Mind your damn business.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. We were just talking about Entrepreneur. Yeah. Multiple streams of income, man. That's like you talking about the 5 year. Boy, right now, you need multiple streams of income. I wouldn't even. I mean, I ain't gonna say like you know, you guys just have 4 or 5 jobs at one time, but
You gotta have 4 or 5
jobs
jobs at one time.
if you ain't got one job that can take care of everything. And nowadays you're not gonna have, especially starting off at anything entry level or anything you starting off.
Yeah,
you're not gonna start off. You're not gonna start off with obtaining that kind of money. You just not. They're not gonna start you off at $67,000.
It's not.
That's rap. And if they do, if you do, majority of the times you're gonna have student loans. You paying them what? You paying what?
Shouldn't have went to college. Should have went to Elliott.
Come on now. You still gonna get your roller? You gonna get your roller before you get a degree?
Yeah. Fuck them niggas degree. Niggas, man. Listen,
What that roller gonna do?
Let me tell you something, man. I was having a conversation with my pops, right? I was like, Pops, you ain't never really told me to, go to college or nothing. You always told me make sure you work for yourself. That's all that matters. Because there's a lot of people out here who got hella college degrees and got good shit, straight A's and bitches, and they got to get fired just for being a certain person or saying something about how they standpoint. It's a wrap, my God. It's over. And you out here fighting the world against some young people who got their degrees, and young people going out beat you.
Right,
they just
really. Because they got youth on their
they youth, they look good. And they got time.
You
got time too, but not like them.
Well,
their time is more like imaginative. As you get older, you just like, you're not more imaginative.
I wouldn't even say it's the time. I honestly just, especially when we're talking about as you get older, you got more responsibility as you get older.
Right.
And that's something like you go back to what you just said. We talked about a while ago. The older you get, and that's what I say is, the older you get, the more reality you deal with.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you're a child, you're like, oh, dang, that happened. Oh, that's crazy, You may see it, but then, you see your parents or whoever going through it, you like, now you like, nah, this ain't crazy. Like, nah, this shit is real. And you kind of start to see a lot of stuff from a different viewpoint. Like, I used to look at, like, presidents, like, when I was in school, like, oh, they the president of the United States, they this, they that. But now you look at it, you like,
it's a line, motherfucker.
at the end of the day, you just getting paid to say what whoever give you the most money, that's what you saying.
Basically.
What you gonna, I'm giving you this. What you gonna, I gave you this check. What you gonna do for,
As you get older, things become more solid, not fantasy wise. Like, you feel me? Like when you're 21, you be like, oh, I got the chance to do. You know, I could do this today and do that tomorrow. It don't matter.
Do-
I could chill. It
do
don't
you-
matter. I could not give a fuck. It don't matter.
Would you say now, I guess with the world, you know, kind of moving a little faster than it did back then, internet and everything you got to your disposal, do you think you kind of start thinking about real stuff at a younger age? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, as far as I guess growing up faster.
Yeah, I will say yes and no in a way because I mean, I got people that are younger than me, and the phones do make them faster.
Well, not even. I wouldn't even just say. Well, I mean, that's
the main part.
that's the
Is
main-
you really
that's
have
all.
information at your hand at any given time.
know what they say.
You know what I'm saying?
Information is currency.
Yeah, so they got a lot of it, and they see a lot of it through Instagram, whether they picking it up or not. Because I be on Instagram, you know, you just see some crazy shit on Instagram, you go, like, whoa.
Yeah.
But you know that like that shit's sticking in your brain because it's like a hologram, so you just
You don't think it's
programming
sticking.
yourself,
You know,
but
you
it's
don't
sticking in
think
that
it's sticking. Yeah.
motherfucker. Your brain's strong as fuck, insensitive. So
I mean, I wouldn't even say social media. It's just I was looking at something the other day that was what was it? Some on Instagram I saw, and this dude's daughter was in 3rd grade, corporate. And that dude that be doing shit from Chicago. This nigga put up. I forgot what the problem was, but he was like, nigga read the problem. It was something. How does I ain't even and fuck it up.
Had the number 3 in it.
Yeah, add number 3 in
And
it.
she was next to like a dry erase board.
Yes,
I saw
yeah.
that video.
So he was in there, and he was in there like no, he wasn't dry erase board. I think he looked in the book. She was doing her homework, and he was like, he said he read the problem, whatever. She was like, "That helped me my homework." He read the problem. He looked at it, was like, I looked up. He's like, "You in 3rd grade, right?" She was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Why are you doing college algebra?" I had to sit there and think about it. I had to sit there and be like if for me to be 27 years old and have to sit there and be like, all right, you shouldn't have to do that in third grade.
That's fine.
yeah,
Come on,
but-
man.
Well, I mean, you should.
Kids are a lot, you know, I would have to
child
say.
power. I mean, children.
Nah, that's not child.
Children are superpowers, bro.
I mean,
Children got superpowers. Let me tell you why. Man. Anytime somebody in 3rd grade ain't learning that shit, they picking that shit up like this. That's another. If you could learn
Yeah,
something,
I mean-
like I looked at my nephew's homework. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I want to learn this, and I was in California, which is pretty fast. Like California, pretty fast when it comes to education.
Right.
So I'm still looking at them like, boy, y'all learning something. Y'all learning some wild shit. You know, like I think in New Jersey, they gotta start teaching their kids about LSBGT history.
You mean LGBT?
yeah, I don't think that's not
My bad. Excuse me.
You just
Say-
offended a whole
Group of people.
They coming for you right now.
Nah, he wasn't offended. He wasn't offended. He was just giving. He was just
I'm
giving.
sorry,
out
there's so many letters.
Yeah. I mean, but what you mean?
Y'all
What you
even
mean?
got 2 letters together, like NCAA. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You gotta add 2 letters together. For
What you
it
mean?
sound.
Think it's like it's about to be a part of the curriculum?
Yeah, nah, in New Jersey, that's supposed. I mean, it could be.
They like have to teach. You said I have to teach the history on it.
Yeah.
Man, you ever done for sure like an application or something recently where they ask you like, you know, male, female,
What you identify
Other-
as? Yeah, what are
man, you see some crazy stuff on there now.
Yeah, I mean, but my only thing is like, how could it be so progressive and so fast?
Right,
Like
that's
it
what I'm
took,
saying.
it took a lot of people, a lot of different minorities, people who didn't even choose what they are, to get a lot of rights. It took them a long time and a lot of ass.
I mean, but I don't think it's just happened. I feel like that's been probably going on
I think
for a while.
it may be a telescope because of the phones.
True.
I mean, I don't know. I
No,
don't know
you
nobody
honestly want to
personally.
believe,
You know what I'm saying?
Frank? I honestly want to say, when I think it got more, I guess, bigger, what you want to call it, is Bruce Jenner. That's when it became a whole, not Bruce Jenner, my bad, Caitlyn Jenner. When
It's the
it
same
became,
thing.
right, but I feel like that's when you think about it, that's really when it kind of like shifted towards like, all right, you know.
But it's crazy
You know,
how I mean,
When you see somebody that big and that, you know, done all these momentous things as a male, and then you just,
that's never a gold medal.
that's what you know. When you see somebody in that light do it, it's kind of like, dang, like, I feel like that gave people kind of like, you know,
Courage.
right. It's crazy. It's, you know,
the excuse.
I ain't gonna say it's an excuse. I mean, I can't really speak on that.
man.
You know, I don't know how you Hey man, you know, you want to be happy and do what you do. I mean, I guess you look at it.
Do what you do, baby. Alright.
I guess it's right, but I guess if you look at it on a biblical scale, I guess it's, you know, whatever.
biblical.
But that, at the end of the day, do that, you know, how does that really matter to somebody
It
you
don't.
walking around here every day?
It don't. If it don't affect you, I mean, if it's not around you every day, then shit. I mean, it don't really affect you like that, honestly. It really don't. It's not really in your parameters. I mean. But there's some places where they do affect you. Like
What?
That nigga Obama, man.
What?
Shout out Obama. He was the first half-black president, even though I honestly believe that Abraham Lincoln was the first black president.
I do believe everything.
Exactly. Yeah, y'all look that up. But
I do believe Abraham Lincoln was the first black president.
we could just do this right here. Abraham Lincoln freed the blacks. Obama gave more rights to gay people than black people in 8 years.
Also, what I found out the other day, never really thought about it, but then somebody brought it to my attention. I was like, "Oh, you're kind of right." He was talking about when there was a stream of like black men just getting killed. I kind of thought, in my mind, I thought that happened during Trump's time.
Nope.
The most black men were killed during Obama's time in office.
including one of the richest men in the postmodern era.
And what did he say about any of them?
Right. When I thought about that, I was like,
I mean, alright. So,
He's still half white. You got heard that.
no.
I mean,
Go ahead. Because I'm gonna tell you something really crazy that I heard, and I somewhat looked it up, but I didn't want to go too far into it. I was like, maybe. But go ahead. I take. Go ahead.
I mean, me personally, I never even believed in presidents. I always thought it was a fucking hierarchy, like it's some type of fucking, like a republic, like Star Wars. It's like Star Wars. That's what it is.
Right.
Darth Vader
I never
and
seen
his
Star
cousin.
Wars. I never seen Star Wars.
It's really about a group family member trying to run shit forever.
All right, go back. Glad you just said that. Family member. Dude told me. I don't know how. You know, I looked up.
I feel like I know you.
I looked up a little bit, but I don't know how true this is. I ain't gonna, you know. Apparently, every president is a part of the same bloodline.
Yeah, I wouldn't deny it.
Okay,
I
so we're
wouldn't
gonna go.
deny it.
So we'll start from right now. Trump is known Hillary Clinton's cousin. Their cousin. So which is I guess is
Makes him related to
which
Bill.
is right, which makes you
Right, the bill. And Bill
somewhat
Clinton.
related. Right. Okay. Obama and George Bush was apparently their cousins.
Bruh, it's the same thing. They used
And
to
that's really the far as I looked at it.
But
I
who
was like,
wouldn't? But my thing is, who wouldn't do it like that though?
That's not- because that's-
if you were a king, how would you do it?
Well, I
would
would
you
say-
just let anybody vote and run for the shit, or would you make sure that your son is next, or if not your
I
son?
mean, but you can't. I mean, I don't think it don't work. Of course, it don't work that way. But when you think about it,
I mean, that's the way it works.
who do we build our America from? Who started the way we rule our government and what?
Great Britain.
Right. How do they do it?
They do it that way.
the exact same way.
Yeah, kings.
To marry off their people, all that shit.
Right.
They couldn't find somebody from a neighboring country to marry into royalty, boy. They'll make you marry your own cousin, boy.
Right. But honestly,
What's
that's what
the
they
name?
gotta do.
Wait, what?
Prince Philip? Yeah, bro.
Say that again?
Bro, in Europe with royalty, bro. Like, say you had a daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're a king, you're trying to get your daughter to marry somebody else of royalty. So let's say you have a neighboring country and it's Disney, right? And he got a son, and you like, okay, so she 14, she not even thinking about getting married. Hey, you're gonna marry his son, the Archduke of whatever. Okay, you're gonna marry him, so that way I know he can do whatever other fuck shit. I was talking to him about this. He can do whatever fuck shit. I know that my grandkids are gonna be okay. They're going to be royalty still. Like, either way, no matter what, they're gonna have money no matter what. Y'all can do whatever. My kids are still gonna be royalty, and they're still gonna own this shit. Cool, nigga. If let's say this nigga didn't have a son and you had nobody to find anybody with, damn. I do got this nephew though. That's what they used to do. That's why, bro. If you go back and do your research on ancient like Europe shit, bro. That's why a lot of niggas are fucked up, like physically, mentally. Like Prince Philip right now, which is Queen Elizabeth. I don't even know how she's still alive, bro.
old is she?
Bruh, she about 100. She like 90. She like 94, if not 98, bruh. But she up there, bruh. But her son.
She's still the queen. Right
She's
now,
still
right?
the queen, bruh. Her son has been waiting to become king since forever, bruh. He's about 70, 80, bruh.
No.
Bruh, the way he looks like that because of that stuff going on in their family. That's what he looks crazy, bruh. And the same thing with his son, his oldest son, who's supposed to be the next king because you know his dad gonna stick on that nigga. But he's supposed to be that, bruh. His whole, bruh. He started balding at like 18, bruh.
I mean, that's normal though.
No. I'm talking about cul-de-sac. Bruh. Like gone.
At 18.
18.
I know somebody like that.
Bruh.
Yeah, I was
I
about to
know
say.
somebody with the cul-de-sac.
Well, it be like that.
I'm talking about with the.
He said-
Since he was 16, bro.
Mom
He
saying
was
this.
16. He lost it at
No,
16.
not 16.
Oh, that's
Bro,
sad.
he lost
I don't know
it at
about
Hey,
16.
I don't know what he did in the past
If
life.
you know me.
Right.
He black. He black.
Yes.
Oh,
if
man.
you know me and you've been around me when I was 16 and everybody looking, they know me, y'all know who I'm talking about. You just go for the
Hey, you fucked up for that one.
I'm just going home, man. That's kind of 16.
What? It's true. It is what it is. I mean, shit, how can I had white hair since I was born, so fuck it. I mean, I can talk.
That's totally different. You still got
I can talk
hair.
about anybody's head.
Right.
You still got hair.
I can talk about anybody's head. I got the green
You
bag.
got a lineup.
I can talk about
His shit.
But he can
His
wear,
shit way
he
back.
can wear the headbands though. His headband collection.
What you mean?
What you mean you can wear
You
a
said he had to
headband?
call this that. There's no head.
Nah,
That's worse.
He did it all. You know what he had to do.
Oh, he had to hit the road game. He had to hit the. Oh, he
Y'all
had to
saw,
put the
y'all saw
sharpie.
that boy Tory Lanez said his hairline had the best comeback in 2018.
Boy, stop.
Which is crazy.
Boy.
Wait a minute. So I guess
fucked up. He said that's fucked up. They know what I'm talking about.
that is funny. He probably,
They probably gonna be laughing like a motherfucker.
But yeah, man, they used to do that. If they're gonna find royalty, that's what they would do.
I mean, but
I mean, it makes sense.
But that been happening though. That's not just that's some longevity shit.
Yeah.
That's some longevity shit.
I mean,
People forget, man. Just because we're America, they think, oh yeah, we had the independence, nigga. We don't have independence because we won this shit. We got independence because Britain said, bro, y'all niggas not worth it. He's saying.
right.
And we're still the son or the offshoot of Great Britain.
Still,
Everything still goes through Great Britain.
Right.
So it's like, Great Britain will be the last country on earth that America attacks.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is,
Yes.
we got
Yes.
brother sister. Brother sister is Canada, and they right above us. So this is a 3-part thing here. So that all them related, I believe it. Because the thing is, even if you look at the presidency, bruh, half of them are literally directly related. You got John Adams, you got Quincy Adams.
Yeah.
You got George Bush Sr., you got George Bush Jr.
Yeah. It's the same. I mean,
That's supposed to go though.
So we already know there's 40, he's the 45th president.
Yeah.
And we already know 24 of them motherfuckers are literally father and son. Oh man. It's not that, and then you say they cousins and shit.
That's what I said.
Who we got left? We got like
That's
5 people.
because I looked up on Obama. I think someone asked him they asked him 2 or 3 times. Every time they asked him a question, he deferred.
Yeah, that's why I don't be voting like that, man.
Brush it off, huh?
That's why I don't be voting like that. It's think about it, bro.
It don't matter if you go anyways.
There's no
I mean, it matters.
What
Does it?
What does it matter?
Hillary won by 2 million and some votes.
2 million.
And she still lost.
You know-
She won the popular vote.
I
So
mean,
that means in America,
it
they
doesn't-
literally chose her.
It doesn't matter, but money. If you got money, that's
Voting
you
doesn't. Voting is a facade.
Of course.
It's a facade. Look, think about this. Only reason I feel like we need to vote is because our parents vote, but you know you need to vote.
Right, of course. That's
Your mama got washed down by the water hose back in 1963 trying to go vote and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know that. So you need to go vote just because of the spirit of voting because we couldn't vote. I mean,
Alright,
what's the
okay.
point of going to waste my time?
True.
So deal with somebody that's lying to me. You lying right to my face. Like you're literally saying, "Hey, bro, come vote." Right? But we don't give a fuck about not one of them 2 million votes that y'all made. We don't give a fuck if I sign a petition. We don't give a fuck. If we want this man to be president, he's president. That means America doesn't run.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
as far as the presidents, alright, because when
It's even down to the governor, Stacey Abrams,
that's what
and
I'm
this
saying.
motherfucker.
Now, those I have to say those type of votes. I guess I would like to say those type of votes.
Those are cheating motherfuckers too. One thing you don't do, a country is governed. It's government, bro. They're not gonna let you get a hold of it and make it what you want to make it. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is.
So they just give you the facade that you can.
They just give you the facade that you can. That's all it is. You can't though. You can't. I can't. If I break a law here, if I do a felony here, I can't leave. It's hard. I can't leave this country ever.
Nah, you gotta put that. Now it ain't as bad.
We got family felony programs and shit like that. But nigga,
I saw what?
It's all an illusion, bro. Just like he's saying. I was watching The Party the other day, bro.
I always watch it. It's on Netflix.
Yes, sir. I had watched that shit 2 days in a row.
Is it good?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Jack Nicholson, Matt Damon, Leonardo DiCaprio, Mark Wahlberg. I don't even gotta say no more names, but that shit is fire. But basically, this man started off the whole thing. He was talking about. He literally said the word niggers. That's one too. He said. See what's wrong with niggers? He said the problem with them is they don't understand. You can't wait for stuff to be given to you. You gotta take it. We sitting here trying to follow laws and all that stuff because we worried about this, that, and the other. Nigga, how did America get made?
Taking that shit.
He came over here. He said, "Damn, they got it sweet over here. Damn, they got it sweet." The same thing happened. Hey, okay.
Same thing. What?
That happened everywhere though.
Everywhere. That's what the Europeans did. They said, "Fuck it.
Yeah.
We ain't got shit over here." So hey.
I mean, it was a lot. I feel there's a lot of people involved in that taking shit. It's just it's only two people in the world. It's the taking, the taking. I mean, that's all it is.
No, it's the buyers. It's the buyers and the sellers.
I mean that too. I don't know. I feel like
the
all that
finesse
shit.
and the finesse.
I feel like that shit is a.
The fuckers and the fuck.
I feel like, but what's her name? Dr. Africa said that shit's a mindset too, nigga. That's like that's the European way of thinking. It's like, nigga, okay, so basically the European way of thinking, which is how we've been programmed is, nigga, if you're not attacking, you're being attacked.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Which is sometimes true, but not always true. So technically that should have you like on edge. Cause you feel like, if I'm not plotting on somebody plotting on my ass right now.
But that's
and that should have fucked you up. That should have fucked you up.
You guys work with Toby, yeah.
That's how it is. That's how it is in America, though.
I mean, it's really just, bruh. Nigga, if you really want something, you gonna work towards that hope. Like the day that minorities just say, you know what, bruh, or not even minorities, just because the thing is, they try to separate us by all these little groups and things to make us fight each other, bruh.
Nope.
The Russian president said, bruh, because they have like little like agents and shit on like Twitter and shit like that. Right. They just be saying shit and you just see it. They don't even have to do any CIA type shit.
Right.
They're like, bruh, we don't even got to do much because America got a civil war going on right now.
Right.
Yeah, they're not fighting, but it's
civil war.
Right.
He said it's literally just a time bomb. He said I don't need to do anything.
And it's like, all right, so look.
Who said that?
Putin.
Yeah. So look.
Vladimir Putin said I don't really got to do nothing. Like they doing it themselves. Like they're literally gonna explode.
I said this. Really, you know, when you have conversations about racial comments or racial injustice, especially when you're speaking about a racial injustice that you're a part of, you know what I'm saying? To everybody else, you look kind of crazy and immature, kind of.
Yeah.
Because everybody else here in America has went through shit. If you're from Yugoslavia and you got here, you went through some shit. Your mama didn't have shit. Your daddy didn't have shit. You was eating porridge. You stayed in a 1-bedroom apartment with 6 other motherfuckers. Everybody went through shit. So when black people or, you know, people of minorities speak up about social injustice and shit like that, and we just getting picked on, you look like the immature kid in the class, kind of.
I mean,
it's fucked up, but the way it looks to other people.
The way from the outside looking in.
Yeah, from the outside looking in, it's fucked up. You gotta. It just look fucked up. You like, damn, they always complain about something. All right, everybody like, all right, bro, we get it. Like, think about Japanese, how they got treated when Pearl Harbor happened.
They got internment camps and shit like that. But the thing is, though, the difference is, nigga, after all that shit, them niggas got reparations. That's what they don't talk about. They got reparations. Native Americans got reparations.
Yeah, but
it's like, if we're gonna solve all these problems, bro, we're gonna take shit one step at a time.
But the thing is, the price for the reparations is too high.
Right.
You ask for something that they can't give.
I gotta agree with that.
And I feel
the price is high, bro.
It's high.
And I feel that. But the thing is, you don't have to give all people that's descendants of that. You don't have to give them trillions and trillions of dollars.
Yeah, but you about to.
I told you, bro. You can say this, that, and the other, but bro, they could literally just the same thing they did with Native Americans. They said, okay, we're gonna cut y'all this amount of cash. Y'all don't gotta pay no taxes, and whatever land y'all people was on is holy land, can't nobody touch it. Mm-hmm. Japanese people, okay, we put y'all in these camps. Hey, bro, we break each one of y'all off $100,000.
It wasn't as many people.
No.
But I'm saying still,
not now.
I'm saying even with black people, bro, you could just be like, you know what?
So,
hey, man, we're gonna have a designated city in each state, and y'all got it. We'll build up everything. Y'all got it.
But even with that, if that were to use that example, if that were the case, if you pick a city or whatever, you know how many people, it's still going. I feel like that at the end of the day will cause more problems.
Yeah, because people will be mad. They'll be like,
exactly. Why they get that? I didn't get that. You just creating a whole nother problem.
It's just because you give somebody money don't mean they gonna keep that.
No.
That's facts. But
and not only that, you don't know what they're gonna do with it.
You don't know what they're gonna do.
But y'all gotta understand on the other side, because everybody looking at America and they looking at black people, oh, y'all niggas want this shit for free, nigga. You understand that while 6 million Jews was getting killed in the Holocaust, 100 million Jews got. I said 100 million Jews. Well, technically they Jews, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. While 6 million Jews got killed in the Holocaust, 100 million Africans got killed by Leopold.
That's why they can't. They can't begin to repay it.
Then that's fine. You don't have to begin to repay it. But what I'm trying to say is here, when they look at black people, they're like, oh, they want to be given everything. Okay. Then we look at Jewish people. You understand after only 6 million of them got killed. Now don't look at the word only, but I'm comparing it to 100 million.
Right.
6 million to 100 million. Anyways,
we talking about 6 million people.
Look at Israel.
Country.
Look at Israel.
We ain't talking about 100 million people over across the continent. We
What
talking
do you
about
mean? Jewish people before the Holocaust, Jewish people didn't have a single place. They were scattered all over the place. That's why Hitler was gathering all up. He was going through all of Europe like, nigga, there's Jews everywhere. Okay, hey, find them. Nigga, put the star on them.
But
that's the same thing.
The thing that was so bad was he wasn't even gathering them to put them to work to build nothing or do nothing like that. No. He was literally going to get them.
He was
killing them.
What you mean? He was putting them to work. Nigga, who you think was making the tanks? Bruh, damn near the same way slavery worked. Is the exact same way the Holocaust shit worked. I read this book called in ninth grade, bruh. Dude's whole account, he lived through the whole Holocaust, bruh. Bruh, damn near the same exact way, bruh.
All right, so my question.
They would work. They would get in there. They were transported by train, bro. They would be working damn near every day, getting beat, whipped, all that stuff. He said some of his friends, because there would be like 10 of them in bunk beds in one small ass room, bro. He said some days he'll come back from the factory from working, because they make the army's clothes, they make the tanks, they make all that, bro. He said he'd come back and, bro, some of his friends that he made, bro, they wouldn't be back in the room. When everybody's designated to be back in the room to be sleeping, his friends would not be back. And then next day they have new people in there. Yeah. It's the same thing. They had them working, bro. Who you think was making all that shit?
The thing is though, it's alright. So for one reason why it was so bad is because they had press on the situation. They had press where, on the United Nations. That's why for one it was so bad. You know what I'm saying? You got the whole world looking at you. In South America, a new country. This is a new country. This not no Germany old. France is old as fuck. UK, them niggas is old. We new. Like, we brand new. So, like, you know what I'm saying? They not gonna they ain't show all of that shit, whatever, but yeah, 100 million people is a lot of people, and it's spread across the whole world, the whole new world.
That wasn't a new world. That was just North Africa.
But, but it's spread across, it's a lot of people in Africa right now.
Yeah, I'm saying at that same time. I'm just talking about in that span of that World War II, that was just 100 million. Right. That's not the whole world. The whole world, if we start going as millions.
Napoleon was a shithead.
Who's Napoleon wasn't alive for that.
You said Leopold?
King Leopold.
Leopold was dead. I think Napoleon was the one who's pouring silver down the and shit.
Nah, Napoleon, I don't think he was doing that shit. I think that was eyeballs.
Somebody pouring some gold.
Napoleon was 18. Yeah, Napoleon was like 18. And he's French. He's from France.
Okay, he's from France. But like I said though, it's just like it just feel like only people that's fighting the war, a racial war in America. The only people that's fighting the racial war is black people. That's the only people who's fighting the racial war.
Really?
Like, ain't nobody, white people like acting like it don't exist. So that means they not fighting.
Alright, question to that.
Asian people looking at it like, bro, we not fighting. We already getting money. Only people that keep speaking up on this social injustice. Oh, this and that. Oh, y'all keep putting salt in the wounds. This and that. Oh, Gucci got blackface. We done with that. Oh, that's the only people who's speaking up is black people.
But at the same time, again, at the same time, all right, to play devil's advocate, I guess, as far as speaking about social injustice, whatever, are you supposed to just let it happen?
I wouldn't say just let it happen.
So
no.
therefore you have to speak out on it.
There's ways to stop trying to assimilate so much. Like people, I feel like we get mad because we don't fit the assimilation
we don't fit the simulation of it. It's going, you know what I'm saying? So
No,
all we gotta do is not try to
man.
simulate. If we did the same thing that Asian people do, or Slavic people do.
But then go back what you said. What you say the other day? That's not our what you said. That's not our appetite.
Yeah,
But-
the past not the same. Like,
Yeah, but I
you
understand.
trying to compare
I
other
understand.
people, bro. Like, think about this, bro. Do you want mayonnaise?
Go on, man. I like mayonnaise.
You like mayonnaise on your sandwiches?
Yes.
Just stop.
Hey, if y'all ever seen Undercover Brother,
Well, I can't eat mayonnaise. No, I like mayonnaise.
no, you can like mayonnaise, but I'm saying the majority
We
of
never
black
had
people-
a fried bologna sandwich with mayonnaise on that bitch.
I put mustard on it, but a fried bologna
Yeah, I'm
sandwich.
good. I'm
Turn
good.
up, boy.
I'm good.
Okay, but everybody don't do that. But all right, I like mayonnaise. So next one.
Next one?
Yeah, like
Okay, you like raisins in your potato salad?
No,
Hell no. Okay, then. All right.
I would, all right.
All right.
No.
All right.
I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest, because I honestly have.
God is
I wanted to know that. I've never known this. I have seen Undercover Brothers. And I
stop right there.
hold on. I have to confess, I had mayonnaise today.
Oh,
So
man.
what's wrong with mayonnaise?
There's nothing wrong with mayonnaise, but just like he said, it's not our appetite. Like, look, for different creeds, I'm not even gonna use the word racist. For different creeds, bruh, there's different appetites for that, bruh.
Right.
Like Asian people, because of their geography,
Right.
bruh, mostly what they eat is raw fish and rice because their
Yes.
mountainscape and landscape, whatever, they can make rice for thousands of years,
Right.
and then they just, bro, I don't even need to kill this bear or
Rice
whatever.
grow
I
like
don't need
a
to kill a
motherfucker.
cow. Then we just go in this. We put a net in the water, bro. Psh, we got sushi for years, bro, and sushi snack. So
You like sushi?
sushi, bro. Have you been volcano over here,
You don't
bro?
like seafood.
Bro, hey, we're gonna go to volcano.
You don't like
Hey,
seafood.
Frank, I'm gonna give you a little fun fact.
we're gonna go to volcano.
Frank, I'm gonna give you a
That
little fun
shit's
fact
snack.
about your boy.
That caterpillar roll.
Frank. When I say the closest thing that I eat to seafood is hush puppies,
All right, so
Bro, what?
and
So,
that's only because it comes with.
Even-
I eat no seafood.
even if it's cooked.
No seafood.
Oh, you doing yourself a
Frank,
disservice.
I tried crab for the first time like 2 weeks ago.
With the butter.
No, I just tried a little piece.
you gotta put the butter on it.
Man, trying
So
no
what you
butter,
trying to tell
man.
me is, hey, you been to Red Lobster?
Never.
So you never had a
Never.
cheddar bay biscuit?
I have had the biscuit. Chuck brought some. I've had the biscuits, but outside of that,
Oh,
nah, I never.
Lobster
Never been
best?
around lobster.
So you don't find no lobster?
No,
You don't
hell
fuck
no.
with
Fuck
crab?
them lobsters.
You don't, bro, what?
Never again. Never again.
He had a bad experience. but
I
that's
mean,
all
Boy,
right.
I'm gonna tell you,
I'm telling you some drugs and lobsters, bro. There's no way. There's
there's
bro.
drugs and chicken.
I mean,
So many.
yeah, okay, there is
Niggas be
drugs.
fucking that shit up.
Wrong word. There's some type of hallucinogen. Okay, let's get hallucinogen inside the lobster.
What happened to you? I'm curious now.
Bruh. So, right, I was at home. I had just bought an OZ. I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? On the gas. My girl like, let's go to this marriage. I ain't want to say the place. I'm sorry now. Let's go to this fish down there, whatever. Right? I go in there. I'm like, oh, I got the cash. Dang, I'm about to eat me a lobster. I ain't had lobster in a long time. I had lobster before. I like crab legs. I like shrimp. Right?
I'm gonna ask a dumb question when you done.
I like seafood. So I went in. I said, let me get that fried lobster. I
Oh,
put that
see,
shit-
that's when you fucked up.
Like, I fucked
Fried.
up.
Fried.
I
That's when
fucked
you
up,
fucked
right?
Shit
I
got
fucked
the
up. Like,
regular.
it killed my whole everything. Like imagine I had a big ass table. I'm in that bitch with the shit around my neck
Oh, you
and
got the
shit.
nigga on your neck?
I'm over here got the butter and the crab legs and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm with bait. You feel me? So I'm living life. You know what I'm saying? When I bit into that lobster, the whole room just like it felt like I did shrooms again. No lie. I don't know if it's just the shrooms left in my head or some shit like some. And that shit just sparked that shit, but I swear, bro, the room got smaller.
Yeah, it's dead.
The fish was like super close. We got a big ass fish tank in there.
Yeah.
And that shit was like, I'm like, yo. Next you know, that shit started spinning. I'm like, oh. I had to get cold. Like, it was cold as fuck outside. I went outside and got cold. That shit killed it. But
What's your question? Because I remember that day. That boy came back. He
This may
said
be
no.
a dumb question. What's the difference between lobster and crab?
alright, man, a lobster is like a lobster like a roach and a crab like a spider. That's the best way I could put it.
Come again? Say that again.
Lobster like you ever seen a crawfish? Yeah, crawfish is anywhere small.
Crawfish is like
All crawfish are like kind of like small.
shrimp, but they hard, but they got
Okay,
exoskeleton.
okay,
Yeah. So it's, yeah, basically. Difference is just the crab and the lobster. They both do the same thing. They both do the same thing. They insects of the water world.
Okay, and that's people like, why you don't eat seafood?
That's the insects.
You know why? I mean, even as a kid, he's like, why you don't eat seafood? The reason I think, for number one, is the smell.
Yeah, I thought you.
For number one, it's the smell. That's where we're gonna start. But number two, I know it comes from water. I think it's something about me knowing. Because even when I tried that crab, I was like, oh, this tastes like water. I know I say it tastes like the ocean.
They're aliens.
I mean,
and I think
they are.
I think that's something. I never know that's what thought of aliens, but
bruh, anything alien to you is something that's not on your plane of whatever. So
right.
So bruh, think about they live and breathe water, bruh.
Right.
If there's a planet out there that's full of water, that's an alien, bruh.
So you got it.
They can't breathe.
But I feel like, all right, first when you start trying to try seafood you ain't never had, you got to start with. You can't just jump into crab.
I tried, but I think I think I
tried. Scary. I ain't gonna hold you.
I tried.
That's just scary.
I tried tilapia as a kid.
Tilapia that's man-made though. So
right. That's what I'm.
You gotta get you a nice salmon. Get you a nice salmon one day. Get that shit cooked well. It's not gonna have it.
I will tell you one thing though. I mean, one day when I was working at Hudson, boy, I fucked around. I ordered you work at a restaurant. You order some food before you leave, whatever. Fucked around. I ordered a grilled chicken wrap to go. Fucking around and get in the car, nigga hungry. Open it, bite into the wrap. I'm like. My first bite, I ain't even think about it. I'm like, this grilled chicken wrap. Something strange about this wrap. It's nice. I ain't look at it. Bit into it again. I'm like, something ain't right. But I was still eating it though. It wasn't even bad. I'm still eating. I'm like, I looked at it. I turned the light on. Man, this is salmon. I threw the whole wrap out the window. Spit it out.
Was it good?
It wasn't bad, but as soon as my brain recognized,
so as a child, did you eat a lot of fish?
None, zero.
Did you ever go fishing?
Never.
I
lived on the lake. Well,
did you go fishing?
You
didn't eat fish, so you didn't go fishing?
No.
So you don't know if you like the scale of fishing? You don't know what?
I ain't never touched a fish in my life.
If you don't like fish, you probably be like, ew. So
I've never touched a fish. Like you think I'm gonna touch a fish with my hand?
Yes. How was you gonna scale it?
I don't.
All right, so look, man. All right, I've been scaling fish since I was like in 3rd grade. I know how to scale it, cut the head open. That's some shit. Cause all right, my dad always said, if you
scale a fish,
I mean, it's not that hard. I mean,
bro, my mom's African, bro.
If she makes some fire ass, I might assist on this. She's African. She makes some fire ass fish. I tell you that much. Cause hey, well, in that motherfucker, like, you got to make sure you chew with bread, cause the bones get stuck in your you don't know about that.
No. I seen my grandfather do it. I have seen my grandfather.
You gotta use a fork. I use a fork. I try to scrape the whole skeleton off. Like I try to get the whole skeleton out, and then I eat it like that.
Boy.
That chewing, that's not.
Something I thought about.
But I had one of them shits stab my gums. Never again.
I had one stuck in between my teeth, like pulled up in there. I was like, oh fuck.
I ain't trying to go through that.
You feel one of
I tried to scallop.
That's not a fish though.
It's not really. Nigga, that's like a clam, nigga. That's not shit.
Scallop like a fucking, like I guess a snail or the fucking. I mean, not a snail. Is a scallop alive? Yeah. Or those oysters that's alive?
No, they're both alive.
What you mean alive?
But they like in the same family.
They're alive.
Oysters, clams, and scallops.
They breathe.
What do you
alive.
You think these are vegetables? You think they vegetables? Nigga,
They move.
They breathe.
Well, my mind was somewhat. I'm thinking you mean like they're alive when you eat them.
Yes.
I mean, they might be.
Yes. Yes, they are. Starfishes and shit, they don't die. Like, it's the weirdest shit.
Like oysters?
Like oysters and shit, they don't die.
Raw oyster?
Oysters don't die, right?
Nah, about not.
They got a long ass lifespan. I know they do.
They be cooling. That's where
they
pearls
swim
come
and
from,
everything. Bro. That shell, that shit open up and they go like this.
Yeah, a pearl comes from when basically a clam or oyster or whatever the fuck, it gets like a little piece of debris in it. Because what they do is filter. They filter shit.
Oysters?
Yes. So when little piece of whatever comes into their shit, they keep putting shit over it, over and over again. They just like until it makes a pearl. So like literally a pearl is a layer. Yeah. They make it's like diamonds. Pearls are like diamonds in the water. They just keep putting layers and layers over whatever debris that shit is. Nigga, just think about, nigga, if it was a piece of chicken and you threw that shit in that bitch or whatever it was, a piece of dirt, nigga, a clam or oyster would take that shit and just keep.
And they,
And then you
like,
open
it's
that bitch
crazy.
and find a pearl.
It's crazy, bro. They got little arms and everything. Like
They just be moving.
Like they stick to the wall, like.
I don't even know what an oyster looks like.
You know,
I've only seen like
It's a
an
shell.
oyster look like a clam, kind of like this.
I've seen like people. I see people like eat them and like you.
Yeah.
You know.
Them
Yeah.
shit smack.
So what you swallowing?
Them shit smack. The
The
oyster.
The body.
I
the
know the
flesh.
oyster, but I mean,
When you take it out, there's only like a little
Yeah, that's
cartilage
his flesh.
left.
That's his flesh.
So it's like there's like a hole of it, and then you just.
They make your testosterone.
Oh, that's an aphrodisiac. So if you
That's
ain't
why I
eating
think
oysters,
lobster-
you been fucking up.
The lobster aphrodisiac too.
Yeah, you
because
think it had a little bit too much?
I
in
said,
you?
oh shit, it feel like ecstasy. Bag. It feel like ecstasy. That's what that shit be like. Yo, stop.
Nigga said,
The light said, I said, oh hell.
hey, we're gonna have to go to one of these Chinese buffets, boy, just so you can try some shit out.
Crawfish is good.
That's the perfect place to try any seafood you want to.
Crawfish is good.
Crawfish smack, bro.
Crawfish
Louisiana,
Yeah, hey.
where they got the little bait, bro. Oh
They
my
don't
god,
taste
with,
like shrimp.
with the corn
They
and
don't
the,
boy, we
the
have
potatoes.
in eighth grade, every year, I guess middle school when you get out of eighth grade.
Crawfish. You from a desert. Where the fuck you eating, nigga?
Boy, in eighth grade, what is it? I know y'all a low country boil.
Yeah.
When we had a low country boil in middle school, when you got all that, what is it, corn? What else come in it? Corn, crawfish.
Corn,
potatoes.
potatoes.
Peppers.
I only ate the
Rice.
corn. I only ate the corn and potatoes.
Did it go on the rice?
I don't think no rice. It was for like a school. It was
Bro, I'm
like,
telling you, bro. Like that
there's
shit.
a lot of it. I literally
They made-
moved. I moved around.
So you ain't never had gumbo? Is that what you had? Gumbo or jambalaya?
That's what it's doing.
So that big thing in the middle, what you eat?
Yeah, you could survive off that
That
shit.
shit smack.
You could literally survive off that
What
shit.
does it taste like? Like
Salt.
what is it?
To like
Basically,
salt to me.
yeah.
See,
Yeah,
and that's
take
enough.
a little bit of water, a
see,
little bit of salt.
that texture.
Okay, the texture now. If you just saying texture, I
It's
believe.
too. The
So that means you would definitely not eat octopus.
So you never had calamari?
I never had. Only seafood I've ever tried in my years on this
Damn,
earth.
bro. We
I
gotta-
tried.
God damn.
I tried tilapia once. I was so young. I don't even remember.
Alright.
That's that face.
Calamari is like onion rings in the ocean. Like they come in these buffalo rings. Like they put them in buffalo
I've
sauce.
seen them.
They don't taste like nothing. They taste like buffalo
It's
sauce.
tentacles. They just fry
It
them.
is it's crunchy.
They cut it up. They
I
cut it
done
up and
had-
fry them hoes.
I done had like steamed octopus, like the whole body. Not
Octopus?
Oh, I never had that.
Bro, hey, that shit. I'm telling you, it's something in that shit, bro. I had nightmares for 3 days, bro, and I only know, cause you ever had like the hot sauce that the Chinese people make?
Straight up, my stomach is turning red.
Bro, listen.
Like octopus, man.
Bro, listen, I thought the same thing too. I'm like,
Calamari fire.
look, bro, I'm not gonna eat it, but me, I ain't gonna lie, I tried shit. I gotta try it so I can know.
Yeah.
Bro, I bit into that octopus, I was like, damn, shit really like a big ass shrimp. He hitting them bitches. I swear I ate like 6 octopus. Full octopus. Not no, they like this small though. They babies. They like this small. They like nuggets. They got a little brain. They do look like aliens.
That shit's disgusting.
You look at them, you
They got a little
go,
If you put right now, if you put an octopus in front of me right now, be like yo,
so you can't do
I was
Japan.
about to lie.
You need to take
If you
Japan
give
off
me,
your.
if you offer me 10 racks right now to eat octopus,
I'm eating that
10
motherfucker.
racks, I'm at.
And I'll
I'm
tell you-
gonna say,
Alright,
I eat that
if you give me
motherfucker.
a rack, you give me a rack, I'm gonna say no.
A rack?
I'm gonna say no.
You're crazy.
I'm gonna say no.
You're crazy.
Even if you probably 5, I'm like, you know what?
You give me over 100.
Dollars? He said over 100.
Nah, facts. That's easy
Bruh,
money. What you mean?
they
That's a
don't-
free
You
meal.
eat it?
It
Hell
don't taste like. It doesn't
yeah.
taste like nothing. I promise you, it doesn't. It just tastes like a spicy shrimp. Everything tastes like shrimp.
The only
See, shrimp got a weird texture.
shrimp is fire, bro. I don't know what you on.
I know a lot of people eat shrimp. I know.
Shrimp is him, bro.
But
I don't know what you're talking
the
about.
only
You
thing-
probably missed out a lot of.
The only thing with seafood I'll give it, which I mean every food has its thing, but with shrimp, I mean, you know that little line that they got in shrimp? That shit.
It's poisonous.
That shit. Like,
That's why people don't eat it.
that's it. I mean, people still eat it. I be fucking them shits up. Cause I rationalize it as nigga. There's 99% shrimp, and there's just one little line of. I don't give a fuck. You drop that shit in some cocktails.
Boy, have y'all seen? Have you?
What's it called?
There was some butter.
The only thing with fish food is mercury.
Mercury.
Right.
Like I told you, they're aliens.
But we already.
They're aliens. So it's like,
Like Japan people got a lot of high mercury. Got a high
Yeah.
mercury.
Yeah.
So
I've
I
heard
forgot
that.
what makes mercury like turn to electricity.
Heat.
Electricity turns mercury into metal.
Because mercury's kind of like metal. Like, that shit.
I mean, it is really a metal, but yeah, it's a metal. Mercury is a metal.
Mercury is a metal.
But it turns it solid though, because when they put it in the thermometer, it's in like a liquid form. A little, it's not even that big. Like mercury's so fire, like it expands, like, and it go back. Or you can turn that shit hard.
Mercury?
Yeah.
Yeah, mercury's in all thermometers, so you seen that shit a bunch of times.
What you mean?
Mercury is in every single thermometer
It's
you've
in
ever seen in
TVs
your
too.
life. Besides the digital ones, it's in every single
Well, listen,
thermometer, like them
anything
shits you had in class.
Right.
Mercury's in all them shits. They'll be red, but most of the time they're like gray. It's like dark gray.
I mean, well, mercury and anything that amplifies light.
That too. Mercury will kill your ass. You know that.
Well, since we never had the conversation as far as music, 2018,
Hey,
Flip.
what was the hardest album in 2018
hardest.
besides yours?
Hey! Shout out my boy.
Like
yeah,
Franco,
hey.
yeah, go
Elephant
get
in the
that.
Rider, go get
Go
that.
get
Anyways, the hardest album of 2018. Ooh, shit. Wait. Kendrick dropped his shit last year?
No.
You sure?
He had that King.
J.
he
Cole
had
did,
He
though.
had that King dead shit. That's all.
J. Cole,
He
okay.
got
Okay.
Grammy off that shit too, didn't he?
Look, yeah.
Grammy off that shit.
If we talking about
That's
lyrics,
the feature and his Grammy, right?
yeah. If we talking about lyrics, straight lyrical, and I know Drake.
Well, I will do. We'll go lyrical and then your favorite.
And then, okay. Lyrically, I know Drake playing Pusha T. I went back and listened to that shit. I said, oh my God. Because, I mean, if you.
Pusha T is hard.
Yeah, because, I
Pusha
mean,
T
most of the
album
stuff that
hard.
puts up a rapper is they persona and all that other shit. But, bro, if you take all that shit away and, like, bro, this nigga's not. He's not a person. He's not an image. He's not nothing, bro. This is just a voice. This is just a fourth dimensional voice that's just speaking to me. If you just do that and just even move the beat out the way and they're just talking to you and you just listen to what they're saying, bro, that nigga Pusha T went dumb. He went stupid, nigga. I went back. I said, bro, I didn't understand what he was saying the first 10 times he said it, but now I understand. I'm
Yeah,
like, bro,
I
this
mean,
is
but I like
Pusha T.
I like Pusha T.
Lyrically.
I like Pusha T. I like the Pusha T album because really, to be honest, but she ain't getting no replays like that. But
He ain't
It's
got
not
no. He ain't got no. He ain't got
like
no music in the club,
listening
no.
to it like one time through listening to it, I was like, that's good quality
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? We talking about bars and beats. We talking about hip hop. We talking about hip hop.
We talking about
We talking about
what's
hip-hop.
your favorite lyrical album? What you think was best lyrically put together?
Hey, I gotta say this shit. Drake shit.
Yeah, you was bumping that bitch.
Drake? It's up there. I give you that. I give you that. I give you that. I give you. I give it to you.
I really don't condone ghostwriting. Me, I don't condone ghostwriting at all because I feel like as a rapper, as a master of ceremonies, you're supposed to master your own shit.
True.
So, but like, come on, man. I caught that shit late. And when I caught that shit,
Well, I told you. it was
and you
hard.
caught all the subliminal diss and that shit, like, come on, bro. Like, everything is a message to them. Like,
Yeah.
it's towards somebody. That's how I feel.
So Drake.
Yeah.
So Drake.
Yeah.
All right.
Drake, I was definitely.
I'm gonna
better
have
than
honestly.
Daytona.
Daytona hard. But I mean, both of them hard. Daytona
Daytona should've been out, though.
Daytona is lyrically better than
Should
Drake.
have nah.
But I'm gonna say my favorite, 2018, my favorite. People sleep. Well, I ain't gonna say people sleep. Man, it's not meant for a Grammy. Nipsey Hussle.
I knew it. I was waiting for that.
Nipsey,
I was like-
lyrically, Nipsey Hussle's album. And you know, I mean, and then again, that ain't my favorite album. But lyrically, I gotta give it to Nip.
Nip.
Yeah.
I give it to him.
I gotta give it to Nip. Well, it was honestly because I think I like Nip. I never really listened to Nipsey like that. I do like the way he kind of is put together. It's just like Drake. But I feel like Drake got too many songs for me to just sit there and be like, you know, it's a great body of work because it's too many. It is a great body of work, but it's too many songs. I mean, it is.
No cap. No cap.
It's too many songs
I
to
still
have a theme.
I still haven't listened to
Drake,
this
Drake,
album.
Drake ain't got right. Drake's album doesn't have a theme.
I just found the ones that I like.
Like Daytona has a theme. Nipsey Hussle's album has a whole theme behind it.
Yeah.
That's why I say lyrically, but
Lyrically, Lil Wayne.
shut up.
Carter Five.
I never disrespect Wayne. No, I never do that. But Carter 5 I did not like.
Lil
He had a few
Wayne.
hits, but Carter 5 wasn't. No.
Lil Wayne is Kobe in 2014.
Lil Wayne is Kobe in 2014.
About.
You right?
I would say 2016, but he's not done yet. I know.
When did he get hurt? When did he test?
Boy, he got 20. That was like 2011, 2012 almost. That was yeah. Because they won a championship. He won his last championship in 09 or 10. And then LeBron got traded. I know they played a game. They played games against each other. So it was like 2011, 2012, something like that.
Somebody told me they think Lil Wayne a culture version.
He part of the culture, man.
He part of it.
He put a lot of.
He the DNA of that shit.
He put a lot of bling bling. Right. He came up with bling bling.
Right. Say left.
You got
but
this shit.
All right, so your favorite, personal album. What you think personally was the best album?
Shit. Shit that be bumping. Okay, so honorable mention is not my favorite, but honorable mention is that Black Panther shit. Cause boy, hey, TDE put their foot in that motherfucker. I'm not gonna cap. Big Shot.
I never even heard.
King is dead.
Honorable mention.
Boy, what?
I'm gonna say honorable mention. What song? Which music I listen to the most was Lil Durk.
Honorable mention, Lil Durk.
Yeah, I'm not there. Right
My honorable,
you got it.
Honorable mention. Honorable mention. I'm gonna have to.
He
does now. Honorable mention. I'm gonna have to. Honestly, I'm probably have to go with. As far as music you listen to the most, or we still talking about
2018. We talking about
talking about honorable mention. The one we listen to the most. I'm probably gonna say Drip Season 3. I'm not gonna cap it. That boy gonna be.
Honorable mention is going. Well, I say what I listen to the most. NBA YoungBoy.
Alright, so we got Lil Durk, Gunna, and NBA YoungBoy. That's
but my favorite, the best album of 2018, me.
I listened to it one time through. I was like,
when you sleep.
The only thing with Meek that give me, I know he's supposed to be.
I went to Drake and Future concert and booed Drake. I was happy.
Hey,
I was happy when they became back
I'm
friends.
not gonna
I could publicly be a Drake fan again.
Yeah, when Drake,
when they squashed it, it was happy then.
Hey, when Drake was shitting on Meek Mill, that nigga Bente was sitting there like, man.
Not even just Drake, and that's something else.
Man said, nigga, fuck that nigga Drake.
Meek
said, I ain't take no L's, nigga.
Hold on, not even just Drake.
As an MC,
everybody.
60 seconds.
Man, you don't need that. That ain't gonna get you no money, man.
Best album of 2018 sonically, Astro World. Because he literally, that's just a compilation album. That's not even a Travis album. That's a compilation album, nigga. Everybody named Mama on that one.
That's Travis album is.
Astro World was hard.
And on top of that, the what's it called? The mayor of Houston. He was at a Travis Scott concert the other day, and they announced that they about to actually make it a music park. That shit's better than a Grammy.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, Astro World was, I gotta give credit when credit due. Astro World was but I also tell you.
Tory Lanez album was hard too.
I was about to say Love Me Now. Yeah. Boy, Love Me Now was Love Me Tory Lanez.
I just got the plug, but I'm like,
Tory,
I'm not gonna count you. I really don't listen to that.
Police put me up to my weed.
I just hear the song on the radio.
I told you about that. Tory Lanez is honestly probably as far as
one of the best rappers, right?
Yeah,
I think top 2.
But he really, bro, he's
top 2
right now.
Stop
right now.
Hey, he's really just he's a singer that raps.
No, he's not.
He's
like
a rapper.
He's a rapper that sings.
He's a baby Drake.
No.
Okay.
He's harder than Drake.
He's harder than Drake.
Okay.
Play the song format.
Hold on.
You say he harder than Drake?
Let me not say that.
You say he harder than Drake?
Talent-wise?
Talent-wise. Yes, talent-wise.
I'll take Drake with songs written by The Weeknd that he took over Tory Lanez anything.
That's The Weeknd though. That's not Drake.
What I'm trying to say is, I'll take shit from Drake that I know somebody else wrote over any Tory Lanez.
What?
And you show me songs like that Tim Duncan. You show me songs that Tory Lanez snapping. What I'm saying is, y'all sitting here talking about all them shits. Okay, but let's talk about his most popular songs. All his most popular songs.
That don't matter.
Yes, it does.
So?
His popular songs.
Nigga.
Love.
Bitch is hard.
Bro, all them songs he's singing, they're nigga.
Drake's biggest songs are singing.
No, they're not.
What? Just hold on, we're coming home.
He's singing.
All right, look, hold on.
Drake's biggest songs, he is singing.
Okay, hold on. Wait, give me 1 second.
What? Come on now.
Apple Music solve everything, buddy.
Now, before he gets to that point,
I'm saying Tory Lanez. I'm sorry.
I gotta give credit.
So I'm just gonna go off the top 5. Kika, that's a 6ix9ine song. Tory Lanez, he rapping, but he really singing kinda. He just melodic with it. Ferris wheel. Is that a melodic song or not?
No, that's not. That's just some club shit.
Yeah.
That's him and Trippy Red. That's some club.
Then
shit.
Say It.
Yeah,
Alright.
sing song.
I'm gonna add that because that song.
And that song is fire.
And then Liddy, and then there's Love.
Liddy,
Other than that, niggas is going down.
But that just because Frank, as an artist, as a music connoisseur, people's best song is not their biggest song.
It's the deep cuts. But what I'm saying is, me personally, y'all say all that. Oh yeah, you tweaking like you say. Oh, he better than Drake. You're tweaking. Hey, y'all trying to say, hey, this nigga one of the best rappers out. Hey, y'all niggas.
He is.
Y'all
understand.
First of all, he stole a nigga bars, which would be what's his name, Don Q.
He didn't steal his
Yes,
bar.
he did.
He didn't say
Don
the same
Q.
thing he said.
Don Q has a video. You didn't see the video?
I saw the video. I know what he's talking about. He didn't take his bar. He didn't take his bar for bar.
Okay.
No.
Anyways,
he didn't do that.
We'll leave
Drake
that.
do this every album.
We'll leave that.
Drake. Hold on. I'm glad you brought that up. Drake literally took
Rapping wise,
Project Pat verse on that Rover on that Block Boy JB.
Yeah.
Drake literally quoted what Project Pat said, word, letter for letter.
I believe it.
Right.
I believe
lyrically wise, we talking about bruh.
Tory
Have
Lanez
you seen
is-
the
Tory
five
Lanez is-
finger freestyle?
What?
Bruh, Drake is not coming off the top like
you
that,
never
bro.
seen Drake gonna do nothing like that.
He's not coming off the top, but the thing is, how many rappers gonna come off the top for your ass? How
That's
many?
what I'm saying.
Listen,
That's
I
what
understand
I'm
that,
saying.
and I understand that. But what I'm saying is, nigga, when you get in your car, nigga, are you listening to freestyles?
Yes.
Yeah, I listen to freestyle.
That one, I'm listening to that. I listen
freestyle.
to Meek freestyles all the time.
I listen to freestyle.
I listen to Meek old freestyle, Tory Lanez.
Hey, fuck all that extra shit.
I listen to
Freestyle is cool and all that. But the thing is, that's just not a finished product.
It's better than a finished product. It's raw.
All right, man. Hey, man.
What
Best rappers. So he in your top two.
Top two.
Give me top five right
He
now.
done proved
Who gonna
that.
do all this?
He done
Give
proved that.
me top five right now.
Top five right now.
Niggas going crazy. Yeah,
Top 5 lyrical rappers who.
No.
Oh wait, before we even get to that, you know Tory Lanez, he had an open invitation. He said, nigga, anybody that think they better, I'm the best
I
rapper.
saw it. Oh,
Anybody
I
that think
saw
they could do it. There's a nigga named Dax. He's like an indie nigga. That nigga, he said, okay, nigga, literally the day after Tory Lanez said that shit on Instagram, whatever the fuck he said that nigga put out a whole song and a video. So he recorded a song and a video within one day.
Mm-hmm.
And put Tory Lanez diss in that shit. Nigga, that shit went up. You know what Tory Lanez bitch ass did?
What?
The next day, they found this nigga Dax in the street. This nigga Tory Lanez hanging out the window, and the way Dax was looking, cause Dax even said he not like a street nigga or anything like that. The way he was looking, you could tell that Tory Lanez had a nigga right behind him with a gun. You could tell, cause the nigga sitting there, he said nigga, you was dissing me, which a diss that this nigga asked anybody to do against him so he could rap against him. He's sitting there, and I'm sure y'all saw the video. You didn't see the video? You did? Yeah, I was gonna say you had to be on Instagram. Nigga said, say apologize. He didn't even say, he said apologize. Nigga like. Come on, man. Apologize.
Right.
Apologize.
That ain't got nothing to do with that.
Listen, man. What kind of rapper? What kind of freestyle rapper you know? What kind of freestyle rapper? Even if he asked for it or didn't. What kind of freestyle rapper you know? Gonna take the phone out, put it on the nigga's face, and say apologize.
I mean, that nigga was probably high.
That nigga, he did some Drake. He did some Drake shit. It wasn't no high.
That's fine. That's
some Drake
but
shit.
that
Nigga's an R&B singer, bro.
No.
Y'all niggas say all that extra shit.
No.
That nigga's a singer.
Tory
What rapper you know gonna sit there and say, "Hey man, apologize."
And give me another artist.
Apologize.
That you would trust.
Apologize.
That you would trust on a free. But you would let go to the radio station. And you know, hey, if you choke up on this bitch, if you choke up at that radio station, your career is done, nigga. I'm telling you, it's over with.
First of all, that's not true, because nigga, there's a lot of niggas that went to these radio stations and did trash ass freestyles.
Those are not MC, those are not freestyles.
They're not lyrical
But what
rappers.
you also have to understand is we know this better than anything, nigga. 95% of these freestyles ain't freestyles, nigga.
No, they're not.
These niggas are all rehearsing these shit.
Okay, that's cool. That's understandable.
There's no nigga, I don't care who you're talking about, there's no nigga that's about to go up there for 10, 15 straight minutes rapping, and then you say,
okay.
You must have seen Tory Lanez.
Or Lil Snoop.
Or Meek. You can look at it.
Meek is different.
But Tory Lanez is the same. It's the same thing. It's the same. I'm telling you. Just because he can sing, that don't mean he can't rap. Chris Brown can rap.
Yeah.
Fine, hard.
Yeah.
He a singer.
But he already too much of a singer.
I mean, you gotta think about it. Singing, you're gonna. I mean, and we kind of didn't touch on that, but when you are a singer, your biggest songs are going to be singing songs. You have another audience. You have a whole nother. You got females.
can't lose a female.
You can't lose with females. The singing is gonna be
Like,
there.
if you could sing, nigga, you be in that bitch.
Nigga, if I can sing,
like a motherfucker.
well,
If I can
hey.
sing, what?
Hey, I can't say. Just wait on it. Anyways,
Oh,
But,
what?
hey, give me the top five
Top
artists,
five.
man.
Top five.
Tory Lanez is
Top
not in
five.
my shit.
Top five artists
Right now.
right now. If I had to say top five
Rappers, nigga.
The
Right,
top
yeah,
five
rap,
rappers
rap,
I
rap.
want to hear rap. The top five people that I want to be rap in the studio. The top five to me that I want to see personally with my own eyes. I want to see Kendrick. I want to see him go stupid. After Kendrick, I want to see Tory Lanez go stupid. After Tory, I want to see my boy Jay go stupid. J. Cole. After J. Cole, I want to see J.I.D. We talking about lyrics, right? And then really,
Tory Lanez said he'd destroy that nigga too.
I think he would.
He would
But
not.
continue.
He would not.
I'm done.
J. Cole wouldn't even waste his time on that.
Yeah,
shit.
he said.
You're
But
tweaking.
Tory Lanez said he want to go at them niggas before he can go to J. Cole.
Because it
But
give
who's
him
number
publicity, bro.
You
That's
heard,
why.
you heard a lot about Tory Lanez?
No.
Number 5.
I,
And he don't know. He just don't know. I can't fault you for not knowing.
Can't fault you.
I can't. If you don't know, hey, if you don't know, you don't know. You know, I can't fault you for not knowing. Number 5. You have a number 5.
I mean, I want to rap in front of me. I want to see rap in front of me.
You have a fifth person?
Does I want to see rap in front of me? No.
All right.
I mean, I like music. I like to hear music in front of other people. I like people. Yeah, I'm saying, but rap like nigga, here go a mic, here go a beat that you never been on before.
All right. What about you, Franco?
Alright, so yeah, this nigga is 2012 Kobe, but the thing with him is, nigga, that nigga has right now is poor decision making because he has so much success that he's like, nigga, anything I do is gold. That's the same thing Kanye West is on, but Lil Wayne's one. Like, if I was there to be with that nigga, I'd be like, nigga, no, don't rap on that, nigga, rap on this. Honestly, I don't know.
Sounds like he need better engineer.
Facts. He need people around him that's
Well,
gonna be
better
like,
produce,
nigga, you don't need to do
better
this right here.
produce.
But anyways, Lil Wayne, that's one, cause nigga, his bar shit, like Carter 5 trash, but that nigga wordplay in that bitch is.
It's insane.
Who else we gonna pick here? Obviously, I'll pick Kendrick. That nigga's the greatest right now. Ain't even close, nigga. J. Cole not even close. That's on me. But anyways, J. Cole also. So we have Lil Wayne, J. Cole, Kendrick. Even though this nigga can't really freestyle like that, nigga, I'm picking Drake, nigga, because y'all niggas talking about that, oh, Tory Lanez better than Drake. Nigga, okay. Hey, give both of them niggas a day in the studio by themselves or just they producing and engineer, nigga. Look who has a better finished product. On God. Y'all niggas trying to play like this nigga Drake.
But
pen is not stupid. That nigga pen dumb.
Drake
nigga.
engineer is hard. 40 is that nigga.
He is, but I'm saying, nigga, they can both use 40. What I'm saying is Drake's pen. You understand Drake is supposed to go to Harvard, nigga.
The things
So
that make
either
you
way,
Drake
this
fan,
nigga was he's famous since he was 12, nigga.
the things that make you a Drake fan. I hate to say, the things that make you a Drake fan are somebody else's shit. Everything that makes you a Drake
And that's
fan,
fine. And
That ain't
I'm
fine.
I'm aware
come
of it.
through.
That's what Meek was saying.
Come through. That's gonna make you just
Man, I'm
shout
gonna tell y'all the real spiel on this nigga Drake. Nigga, Drake is Party Next Door. We just don't hear.
Basically.
And Party Next Door hard.
Party Next Door is harder than Drake.
The leaders of that like the hardest niggas that got the hardest style. I'm gonna have. Nigga, I'm a spectator, so I'm going back with Tory Lanez on the hardest style.
All right, we got hold on. Frank gotta get his 5. He gotta do his 5.
Kendrick, J. Cole, Lil Wayne, Drake, Young Thug.
Young Thug's been in front of you?
Nigga, yes.
He said yes. I can't do it.
Now y'all niggas talking about some old niggas be freestyling.
That nigga fire.
That nigga don't
He
write
hard,
shit.
yeah, he
That
hard.
nigga don't write
He
shit.
fire. Don't get me wrong.
That nigga sit there till he hears some shit that catches ears.
He fire. The reason he fire is because a lot of people try to bite him or try to bite his swag.
Ain't no try. Everybody does.
Well, everybody do
shit.
bite him, but the only person I've seen really do it successfully and make that shit sound even near fire is Party. Like I said, he's not like an extreme vocalist or nothing like that, but like we talking about in the year 2018, how much was given out. Like, first of all, you got a rapper who's saying, "Nigga, I want all the smoke. If you willing to diss it, I'm willing to go." Of course, a nigga not. Of course, he not gonna. You can't. It's in a label. When you got that artist, when you got that type of thing, you can't put everybody on. You feel me? Because me dissing you will put you on. That can put you on.
8.
Huh?
You gotta go at 8.
Well, no. She already. They want to get her.
Me dissing you could put you on. You get what I'm saying? Like he could.
I mean,
Like you could lose that dick.
he put him on Instagram and Snapchat and put him on.
That ain't gotta do with.
Hey Dax, apologize.
That ain't gotta do with his
Hey,
talent
Dax.
though. That
Hey,
ain't, but
Dax.
that ain't gotta do with his talent though. That ain't, you can do some crazy shit and be talented. That ain't gotta do with it.
So Sonic wise, style wise, freestyle, and then R&B, you gotta give it to one nigga. Sorry, I mean.
And your nigga is Tory Lanez.
Alright, top 5.
Hey, that nigga, he's not even gonna surpass.
Top is Tory Lanez my top.
As an artist, that nigga not even gonna surpass. Who I say? Nigga, he not gonna surpass.
Sleep
Listen.
You sleep on Tory Lanez.
I could be
You
sleep. I could be sleep. But what I'm saying is, bruh.
You sleep on Tory Lanez.
Can we get a segment from a
Go ahead.
lot? Can I get a segment from a lot?
Go ahead, Mente.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Don't bring it up. Okay.
Y'all niggas sleep. You gotta leave it how it was.
He's
Nah,
mad.
It's gonna tune
Come
up.
on,
Yeah.
I heard J. Cole rap on a lot.
Ashton, the nigga didn't freestyle. The nigga did not freestyle.
I don't give a
Tory
fuck.
Lanez,
I
the nigga
don't
didn't
give a fuck.
freestyle.
He did freestyle. For him to sit down
It's
and write
hard.
all that shit.
Top 5.
Oh, man.
Top 5.
And then I know
Number 1. You say rap in front of you?
I guess that's how he did it. So that's how I did it. See them create, I guess.
I'm gonna have to go with. Davey. And he ain't number 1.
Nigga, your homie.
Davey. I gotta go
Your
with
gangster
Davey.
brother.
I gotta go with Davey. I'm gonna go with Davey.
That's just the ultimate son.
I'm gonna go with I gotta go with Meek. Meek gonna be number 2. Number 3, honestly, probably gonna be NBA YoungBoy.
That's an interesting one.
I'm gonna give it. Hey,
That nigga, he's soulful.
hey, I gotta go with. I gotta go with. Right now, I gotta go with him right now. And then if I'm gotta go number 4. I'm gonna say. I may have to say Tory Lanez. I probably gotta go with Tory. I gotta put Tory number 4. Number 5, Ross. Rick Ross would be in any one of my top 5. Honestly, let me take out Tory Lanez. Rapping, doing something in front of me, I gotta take out Tory Lanez. I gotta put 2 Chainz.
Yeah, you smart.
James.
Hey,
Thank you.
name a bad 2 Chainz. Name a bad 2 Chainz verse.
2 Chainz better than Tory Lanez.
I mean,
Yeah, think about that real quick.
I mean,
I can't argue with that. I can't argue with it.
You listen to a nigga you never heard a bad verse from, it's really hard to be like,
People
yeah,
really
this nigga
sleep
bad
on 2
verse.
Chainz. Like 2 Chainz,
Nigga, I've never heard a bad verse.
I've never heard a bad. I never had a 20. No, 2 Chainz.
You've never been like, what is this nigga talking about? You never.
Hey, 2 Chainz. Hey, 2 Chainz got to be in any top 5 of mine. I mean, I gotta. But y'all niggas really sleep on Rick Ross. This nigga Rick Ross, he don't really make music for our era, but. Hey man, that boy Tory, don't be sleep on Tory, man. Telling you, but hey, I tell you what, I will go over and play some music. Hey, Tory,
Hey man, that's
Like
y'all
I said, everybody
sauce.
got their preference.
tell me, I can't fault you for not knowing.
I'm good on it. It's like I could know, but I just choose not to. I really don't. I'm good.
All right, who's your most listened to artist
Who's my most listened to artist?
every day? Who you listen to the most every day?
Nigga, me.
Well, besides yourself, of course.
Besides me, I'm gonna listen to. It's not even gonna be a specific artist. It's just gonna be whatever song has the finest beat that made me just go. Honestly, that's all it is.
Really?
Yeah.
person-
It's not even an artist no more.
You don't have a most like when you go to your phone. What artist you listen to the most? No.
Like other than me, when
Outside
when you
of
make
this, yeah.
music, bro. When you make music, you're gonna start listening to yourself the most.
Of course.
it's
I mean,
like-
no, I know that.
So it's like now I'm at the point where it's like then on top of that I started doing covers of other people's songs.
Right.
When you get to that point, it's like okay, you just realize that like it's really just what voice you prefer on the beat,
Right.
really, because anybody can take somebody else's beat and just rap on that bitch.
That's
So
true.
now when I'm listening to any songs on Apple Music or Audio Mac or whatever the fuck SoundCloud. Nigga, whatever song I'm picking is literally because of the beat, and whether people understand that or not, because anybody that has a beat, they have a monopoly on the beat. So
Right.
think about if somebody has the illest beat and that nigga make a song to it, bruh. Even if he made a trash song to it, the only way you can ever hear that beat ever again is to go and listen to that person's song. That's the only
I
way.
agree with that.
So I don't really listen to like artists. Like there's some songs, but I don't listen to artists. I listen to
I get
whatever
that.
song has a fire ass beat.
I get that. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I listen to the most on a repetitive basis that I hear every day. I know for a fact I'm gonna play is Young Thug.
You listen to Young Thug every day?
Thugger.
That's crazy, right? And
You listen to Young
all
Thug
the
every
people,
day?
yeah.
That's the most creative motherfucker, boy.
I listen to Young Thug every, bro. When I say listen, bro, when I say this nigga say shit sometimes that you're not gonna understand until
you sing it.
I'm right. This nigga. He
Before
said,
I forget, honorable mention, Lil Baby. Before I forget.
I think Gunna better than Lil Baby.
I think
No, he's not a better. He's not a better lyric. He can make more. He can make
got,
music better.
He just got
He's
more
not-
swag. Yeah, he got more swag.
He's not more
swag.
talented. He can't rap better.
On the track, he just got more swag.
Yeah. Hey, Gunna do got a little.
He do got a little,
It's
you
crazy
know.
how long it took you to get hooked to that bitch.
Yeah,
But that,
yeah.
hey,
Gunna
get to
do
the
that.
head to the floor.
Oh, that song was fire since day one. Yeah, that one car, that shit was fire since day one.
Hey, that shit hard.
Gunna.
But alright, but like really, like come on, bro. Yeah.
You listen to Young Thug is your most listened to artist?
Yes, bro. Because the real reason why is, I mean, he give you the mixture of both. He give you really singing and rapping at the same time. That's what he gonna give you both. He gonna give you both. He gonna give you all three. He gonna give you trap shit, some righteous shit, but he's singing, and then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, he rapping some fire shit. Like, I'm about to get you on ride. I can't have you involved in homicides. And if you do, you better ride it back.
I remember my babe played a song. That nigga, she was playing a song I never even heard from Young Thug before. That nigga said, "Nigga, I'm looking to have more kids than God." I said, I was driving. I was like, what did you say? I said, what? What? This man said, "I'm looking to have more kids than God." Damn. That's all I gotta say is damn. I said, oh man. What?
Hey, remember we was, hey, well, do you know how, like, again, Chris my nigga, you know, he my nigga, you know, but to go to a new barber is some of the scariest shit.
Bruh.
Man, what? That's
Bruh.
gambling with your life.
Man,
Bruh.
that's some of the nigga.
You be sitting in the car like, and in the seat like, bro, I hope this nigga not fucking. And you can always
Hey,
tell.
you know when nigga
You gonna
fuck
feel
up.
when he go too far.
What?
You be like, bro.
Bruh, I was
No, the
talking.
fuck.
Nigga, I've had to tell him, hey, hold on, man, hold on, cause you going too far, man.
Hey,
Especially when they got the
talking to
firm
this
grip on your forehead.
I
I'm
was,
like, yo,
bruh,
chill.
I was talking to this nigga while he doing it, bro, and I had to stop in the middle of the conversation, bro. Your mood ever changed in 0.2 seconds?
Facts.
Cause then you like, oh shit, I think this nigga might be fucking my shit up. And the thing is, bro, I can't really see like that. I can't have no glasses on or whatever when he cut my hair. So nigga, whenever I had a chance, you know, when you facing the mirror straight forward, you trying to look and see your shit, my shit be all blurry. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna wait. I need this nigga to give me the close up mirror, nigga, cause I feel like
Hey.
nigga, a nigga whole mood
Hey.
change if you feel like his haircut
Hey.
not the way he wanted, bro.
Do you know
nigga,
how?
I stop wanting to talk.
Do you know how you know if a nigga fucked your head up or not? How long you look at that mirror? I just look. Oh, you look at it.
Right.
Yeah, you
Right.
That's
got
good. If you gotta go like this,
You got.
you fucked up and nigga gotta go like, hey man, this side right here longer than this side.
So you said something before?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
I ain't
bro.
never said. I ain't never
Lying.
said.
Oh,
Oh,
you stupid. Cause I'm not
me-
walking outside like that, bro.
Me, I gas the nigga up before I get in the chair. I ain't gonna hold you.
See,
I
my
be
you
popping
my
shit.
barber
I'm
been
like-
coming out for a while though.
My barber come out here for a long time, but every time I get in that nigga trap, like, bro, I need that hookup, motherfucker. I'm trying to.
No, but I ain't gonna
Don't
lie.
give me no- nah.
You do gotta let them know, like you got an interview or some shit. Hey man, you know, got this little. You gotta say in the conversation. You know, I got this little interview tomorrow.
Nah, I
Hey,
come
look,
straight out
look,
mine
hey,
popping
this
shit.
nigga, hey.
Them niggas better respect my hairline. Fuck all that
Hey.
extra shit, nigga. They
I
better
said-
respect my shit.
I be like this. I be
Bro,
like,
you
it be
take
Fuck
Yeah,
everything
you
else. Make sure this hairline. Hey, make sure that motherfucker's on
Hey, I
point.
tell a nigga this. I said, look, don't do me like you just did the nigga you just did. That nigga, don't do me like that.
Hey, I
We go
remember.
back. We go back for a
Yeah, we
minute.
go back.
Hey, I remember I went to go get my hair cut. That nigga LJ was with me, bro. There was the dude that owned the barbershop, bro. He was a deacon in the church I used to go to, bro. He gave his son a job, so you know, nepotism. But he
Yeah.
gave his son a job, bro. Bruh, that nigga was cutting the nigga hair, bro. We was sitting there, bro. We was looking at this nigga. The nigga was straight though. He was smiling, bro. He was good. He was Gucci. He was watching a little TV. Bruh, we started looking at this nigga shit. That nigga said, you know, bruh, you know some shit like that when you hear zero. That shit went zero. Nigga, we looked at the nigga, we said, oh. And you know when you try to laugh, but you don't want the nigga to know you laughing, so we like, oh shit. And you start looking over here, you're like, oh my god. The nigga must have saw us, bro. That nigga whole face, that nigga.
That nigga tight.
He knew his shit was fucked up. Hey, and just like how you just said, the nigga look at this shit for like 0.1 second, bro.
That nigga was
the
looking
nigga
at
finished the
shit.
haircut. You know a nigga fucked up. You know a nigga fucked up when he not even trying to touch the head no more, bro. He just trying to stay right here, and he's talking soft as fuck. He's like, hey, bro, you good, bro? Hey. That nigga hand him this shit. That That nigga said, all right, man. That nigga left. He didn't go to the bathroom, take off none of the hair, nigga. He didn't go to look in the mirror. That nigga just left. I said,
man.
oh.
Nigga, ain't no better feeling when that nigga pull that razor out.
And that nigga try to look and say, hey, I know you need
my brother that razor every time.
Hey, we put that razor out, you know you put the extra $3 on that bitch, but hey.
Boy.
He get a little hair that grow on the forehead.
Now, my barber put that razor out every time. I need
He
that.
be like, yeah, I'm fuck with. Cause my barber old, but he look young. He look like he my age, no cap. That nigga said, boy, I got a son your age. That nigga showed up one day. I was like, what the fuck? Now, nigga, black don't cry. Nigga, I'm old, nigga.
But nigga, barber, nigga, that shit is like that shit's your lifeline.
It is.
Nigga, but my barber don't cut on Saturday.
My barber 33.2 miles away from me. And I still go.
Nigga, I drive to I still go downtown.
30 miles to get
I go downtown to get out there. I drive all the way downtown to get out there.
Shout out my nigga Tab.
That nigga Frank trying to take me somewhere. I sat in there like. No, matter of fact, he did cut my hair and I was pissed.
You see it? Yeah, nigga, cause hey, if that nigga don't know you, if you don't know what you want, it's over with.
Right.
Boy, hey, I was pissed. Like I was like, man, no, this nigga did not, man. Frank shit looking all good and shit. My shit all fucked up. Alright, bro, no, this nigga. Bro, I promise myself I'm not. Bro, I'm gonna be sad when my barber die, bro. I'm going to the funeral in life, nigga. That's what I'm
going to the funeral.
Nigga, if I get rich,
who gonna cut you? Go to the
I told my barber if I get rich,
shit.
nigga, I will pay you a phenomenal fee to come cut my hair, and I'm gonna let you smoke and chill. No cap, nigga, I'm gonna pay you. If I was rich and I was over here in California, nigga, hey, look. Man.
That nigga more important than the weed man.
Hey.
That's more important than weed. Hey, man, listen.
That's not. Hey, I wouldn't have this conversation.
I'm gonna fly you out to Cali to get a lineup. For a lineup, nigga? Yes, nigga.
Two more things, we can wrap it up. One question. How in the hell niggas in the NBA never have a haircut? That's some shit I've never understood.
Yeah, that shit wild.
How do you never have a haircut? Tim Duncan, everything you see Tim Duncan with a haircut.
But Tim Duncan different though. Tim Duncan don't give a fuck about nothing though.
You
see the way that nigga dressed?
When you super tall, niggas ain't looking at your hairline no more.
Nigga, you crazy. You should look at your own
nigga,
hairline.
you got cameras in your shit every day.
Right. I be saying niggas, KD don't have no haircut.
KD don't even brush his hair.
He ain't barely got no how to brush. That shit right here. Hey, you got too much money for that shit, man. LeBron fixed this shit. Tory Lanez fixed this shit. Well, I saw that boy LeBron when they fuck around and white right here by accident. Woo! That nigga didn't run out on the start lineup. I swear to God, that shit was crazy. That nigga said, yeah. That nigga said. Shit. Hey, cuz we gotta go to the back. Hey.
LeBron about to hoop in the wave cap next.
What nigga
like,
no
the whole wave cap. I was like, this nigga hooping in the wave cap. Oh, you a real
nah,
but real one.
That if you had to think about it. If you had to think about it.
I wouldn't for what the white boys say. Hey, them niggas not joking my hairline. I'm done. And
I made too much money.
Look, man, I had to keep my hair cut because I already had shit in my hair, like, so I had to be on point.
I remember that boy Ashton had that little mini fro. That boy came in with that OKC Thunder, OKC beanie on.
I heard that beat. Yeah.
I'll never forget that day you walked there. That is. I knew he smoked. I knew he gassed. I knew it.
Gas was that.
Hey, but that who, and if you had to think about it, who in what players in the NBA you think gassed?
KD
gassed.
Gas?
They found KD. They found this nigga. This nigga dropped gas out of his pocket.
Obviously J.R. Smith. Obviously J.R.
Hey, is he on the team, man?
No, nigga. Cause since LeBron left, he like, nigga, I'm not playing with y'all.
You know dunk contest
trash
right now.
That shit about to come on. That was,
he like, y'all niggas trash, nigga. He said, y'all niggas trash, and y'all trying to tank to get the first, nigga, y'all niggas trash.
They trash.
He said, I'm not playing.
But he still signed with Cleveland?
Yes, he said, nigga, I'm not playing.
Is he getting paid?
He wants to get traded, yeah. He like, nigga, y'all niggas need to trade me, nigga. I'm not trying to play for y'all boo-boo ass niggas.
Ain't nobody picked him up? Or they not trading?
They're not trading him. He just sitting, he like, nigga, I'm not playing.
Nigga, you heard about the New Orleans gym?
Oh yeah, he got fired quick because he fucked up in Anthony Davis trade talks.
Well, that ain't why they fired him. Apparently they fired him like, he got hurt. And he just fucked up his shoulder.
I don't really think he.
That's what the owner said it. She said that's what did it. They literally said AD's injury is what cost this man his career.
You should have traded him.
But they told him. It came out. They told him, the owner, the lady, specifically told him, if you trade AD, we're going to fire you.
You got fired anyway.
After trade deadline, but they specifically told him, if you trade Anthony Davis, we're going to fire you. So what you expect this man to do? But you gotta go back. But you do gotta think about it. Like they said, they do say you kind of can't feel bad for him. This man did have 9 seasons to get somebody around AD. Before you know, he kind of when you got somebody that good, top this nigga.
Man, New Orleans ain't going to no championship. Come on, man.
No, they ain't going to no championship.
Definitely not because of that, nigga.
No, definitely not. No, definitely not. And this is what we was talking about, man. That's what I was talking about. If you think about it, even AD going to the Lakers, how many more games if he were to go to the Lakers before the trade deadline? How many more games would LA would have won?
They're not going to the playoffs.
With AD. Think about that.
At least
10 more games. They still gonna be 6.
They wouldn't have
They still
nobody.
gonna be 6.
That's
Everybody
fine.
been gone.
That's fine.
They not gonna win that many more games than they were. So I don't understand why they was trying to make such a big fuss about
You
getting
see
him
what
over
I'm
there
saying?
before.
You see like last year, LeBron, for the last 10 years, you've been going to the championship, walking through the East.
He ain't going this year.
Oh, you come over this
No,
motherfucker.
you're not going this year.
Nigga
If
trying to
you
make-
come over this motherfucker, you're not going to
You're
the
not
playoffs.
going this year. I don't give a fuck who he is.
Actually, he did
Now
the-
next year, it's a lot of free agents next year.
Actually, he did the opposite. He did the exact opposite of what KD did.
He did.
Instead of going to the best team that's out there and sitting on that bitch and waiting until y'all get to the championship, this nigga said, you know what, nigga, I've been to the finals every year since, nigga. My daughter was born in the finals, nigga.
True.
What you mean?
True.
Nigga, he like, nigga, it don't matter about me to get in the finals right now. Just wait on it, nigga, because when I build this team, it's over. with.
But-
that nigga he literally went to the conference of the best team on the planet right now. He went to their conference and then went on a team where he's basically like the only nigga.
All right,
So,
well,
okay,
yeah,
we gonna wait on him.
LeBron
Y'all
did what
talking
he
about that shit.
he did do what KD did, but
He did the opposite. That's what I'm saying.
He did, but to a point. If you think about it, if KD, I think this was me and Chuck talking about the other day. He said if KD wouldn't have went to Golden State, he said, my bad. He said KD going to Golden State extended the LeBron era.
Basically, because now LeBron like, oh shit, nigga, I'm gonna end y'all.
Right now, if KD would have stayed, done this thing, OKC won championships, whatever. If he would have done that, it would have been the KD era.
Yeah, because niggas would have been like, oh
extended.
shit. Niggas would have
Right.
been like, oh shit.
This is
Honestly,
right. Everybody
KD
would have been.
Because when that, I would never forget that series. I will never forget that game that Klay Thompson ended them niggas by himself.
He did.
I know Ash will never forget that shit.
He
Who was
did.
in that bitch with Julio at Hudson and Kennesaw, nigga? That shit had my jaw dropping, nigga. They was up 3-1. Y'all got one more game to beat the most winningest team ever. Y'all got one more game.
Was that the same year?
Bruh, yes.
That was the same season?
Yes. So it was history on both sides because these niggas came back from 3-1. The most winningest team was down 3-1, came back, beat them, but just to lose, go up 3-1 on these niggas and then get their ass beat.
True.
But nigga, what? Nigga, if that niggas would have won that shit and then went to the finals and then beat LeBron and Kyrie, nigga, I would have had to sit there and look at this nigga Ash in the face and be like, hey man, this nigga KD, I don't fuck with this nigga, but hey
Right.
man, that nigga did it.
He did. See,
He
and
did it.
with him going to Golden
He did
State, that did extend LeBron's reign.
Yeah, he would have
It
beat them
did.
first.
So
if he would have
this
beat them
nigga-
first
this
and then
nigga-
went there, it would have been
So
like,
this nigga go back to the championship again and win MVP again.
LeBron.
If KD goes back to the championship again and wins MVP for the third time,
But everybody knows though, for the third time.
if he goes to the championship and wins, and most likely he's probably gonna get MVP. I'm just gonna be being with you. You know how Steph Curry do in the playoffs. We all know.
That's right.
So you need a
They
finisher.
give the finals MVP to about anybody though, nigga. We know that's the first year when Andre Iguodala.
Steph didn't get it, but Andre deserved it that year
He
though.
only deserved it because he was guarding LeBron. That's literally the only reason they gave it to that nigga.
Shit, if he wouldn't have had, they wouldn't have won.
Nice.
I
LeBron would
understand
crack
that.
them niggas by himself.
I understand that. But I mean,
If Andre Iguodala wasn't there, LeBron would have beat them niggas by himself.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
true. That was a
It is
fact.
what it
Was that
is.
what game they go to? Game 6?
About,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was.
So LeBron would have cracked the niggas by himself. Like if Andre Iguodala was there, they wouldn't have got that.
It is what it is. But nigga, them niggas they was gonna go to the finals no matter what. But we'll see.
Wrap it up.
Yeah,
We'll see.
we gotta go watch this dunk contest. Ash Cab, boy Franco,
Hey, that nigga Quavo dropped. What did he drop? 37, nigga.
he did.
27,
That celebrity game last
27?
night.
I thought it was
A
37.
lot about nothing podcast.
My bad. I was thinking about Kyle Kuzma.